Have you ever noticed how every time crypto starts doing well, the headlines scream bubble, scam, or total collapse incoming? But when banks collapse, they call it a market correction. It's almost like the mainstream media isn't just uninformed, it's invested in keeping you scared. Today, we're unpacking why the media hates crypto and what they're not telling you. Let's start with the obvious. Since Bitcoin hit 20,000 in 2017, the press has never stopped calling it a scam. Here's a few gems. Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme. Crypto will end badly. Crypto is dead again. That last one, the phrase crypto is dead, has appeared in headlines over 460 times in the past decade. But guess what? Bitcoin didn't die. By late 2023, it was trading above 40,000 again, and in 2024, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Invesco all filed for Bitcoin ETFs. So why does the media act like this space is pure chaos? Part of it is fear. Crypto is complex, fast-moving, and threatens traditional financial structures. And when something threatens Wall Street, guess who gets nervous? The institutions that own the media. Let's flip the script. Here's what rarely makes headlines. In 2024, the SEC approved spot Bitcoin ETFs, making it easier than ever for institutions to gain exposure. Layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum and Optimism have cut Ethereum transaction costs by over 90%, making DeFi more accessible. Real-world assets like US Treasury bonds are now being tokenized, a $30 trillion market being open to crypto rails. And stablecoins? In emerging markets like Argentina, Nigeria, and Turkey, they've become lifelines, used more than local banks. But you won't hear this on CNN. You won't see Bloomberg talking about how Tether has more reserves than most commercial banks. You won't read in the New York Times that Solana handled over 2,000 transactions per second while Visa struggled with outages. Because this doesn't fit their narrative. Crypto isn't dying, it's evolving. Quietly, globally, and without permission. And that's exactly what scares them. Now let's talk motives. Media companies aren't neutral. Many are owned by financial institutions or heavily influenced by advertisers from traditional finance. They profit from fear, clicks, outrage. Saying crypto is complex but promising doesn't sell as well as crypto is destroying lives. And it's not just ignorance, it's protection. Protecting the status quo. If crypto gives people financial sovereignty, fewer people need the banks. If DeFi works, we need fewer intermediaries. If Bitcoin is sound money, fiat becomes a bad joke. So yeah, the bias is real. Look, I'm not here to tell you crypto is perfect. There are scams, there is volatility. But here's the difference. Crypto puts the power in your hands. The media, they want you to stay scared, confused, and dependent. So do your own research. Don't let the loudest headlines drown out the signal. Because here's the truth. The blockchain doesn't lie, but headlines often do. If you found this helpful, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Let's stay curious.